It is finally the most wonderful time of year again, the time where it snows. My two mini Australian shepherds, Frankie and Indy, are big snow lovers. However, I know a lot of you have pups who aren't used to the snow. So let's talk about some tips and tricks. And welcome back to Day of Vlogmas. How's it going, Indy? Got anything to say to the people? Alright, not much. And Franco? What do you guys say? It snowed before earlier this month, but as you can see, this is like proper snow outside. For the first time in December, the perfect time for Christmas. Because tomorrow we also go get our tree, eh, bud? We're going to get our tree doggos. Yeah, but I think that they want to go outside in the snow. What are you thinking? It is absolutely beautiful out, but it's one of those days where for snowfall, everyone forgets how to drive. It's a little scary. It was very slippery. And then we've been getting a lot of rain. And so everything that we're walking on right now is almost ice, just with a little snow on top. So it's very, very slippery. Go, guys. One doggo. Where's my other one? There. Whoa. Speed.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs.
If you couldn't already tell, these two are loving the fresh snow. Do you think we were playing with sticks right now? No, we're playing with Indo. Whoa! You want to so? All right, we'll see you later. We get a lot of questions from our non-Canadians or those who just don't experience snow, and they ask, like, how does your dog survive the snow? Do they need to wear a coat? And some people put coats on their dogs. Some people put boots on their dogs. Some people put, God, I don't know, mittens. Some people are crazy. For me, what do I put on, Frankie? Absolutely nothing. Whoa, crazos. The reason why I don't have to put anything on it because this breed can handle stuff like that. Your dog can probably handle things like this. There are short-haired dogs that do need coats, and there's like Frenchies and, Vizslas and everything that do need their coats because their actual fur coat isn't that thick. But Australian Shepherds, they have double coats. They're double warm all the time. Granted, there are certain temperatures that I don't take Frankie out in. For example, whatever I can't handle, I don't take him out. Otherwise, why would I go out? Why would I do this to myself? But as for paws, that's the biggest. Indy won't let me touch her paws. Frankie will. As for the biggest thing is the paws, Well, how do we stop these from getting snowballs? And there are many, many different methods. You could put on boots. You could put on those little mitten things. You can put on the rubber boots and stuff like that. And those are fine. You can even put on coconut oil. There's some pomade basically that stops the snow from sticking, that's hard to say. But what do? I don't put anything on them. I get their paws groomed really, really short so that there's no hair, because that's the reason why there's ice balls, is because there's hair in between their toes, and then the snow forms to the hair, especially once their paws get a little sweaty or wet or hot, and then that creates the ice. And so I just keep them groomed.
Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling.
Now, one of the issues that I really had trouble with was hydration during the winter. And then I realized something very simple. Frankie loves snow. Hey, Indy. Indy. Okay. And in this snow, there's water. Because he would come home after the park in the snow and be full of pee. I'm like, what? We just got back from the park. But he's eating all the snow. So there's just unlimited water, because I'd bring a water bottle and it would freeze because it's so cold out here. But he finds his own way. Indy, however, I only think she gets a little bit of snow. She's not a huge fan, but she likes to roll in it. So I'm sure she's getting her fair share of water in. We just met a subscriber of the channel back there, and she also had an Aussie, and her Aussie was named Coda, and he's quite floofy, which brings to my next point of things to look out for. You know, I don't put any boots or any ointments on their paws, but the con that can come with that is that if it is a little bit hairy, if they are a little bit floofy, then they'll get the ice balls, and then they might want to pick at them. And when they pick at them, they could nip their paw, and then their paws can crack, and then they can bleed. And that's something you gotta look out for. I know that's not exactly the happiest thing that you wanted to hear, but I want to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And apparently so does Indy. Yes. What do you want to tell them that's ugly? What's ugly? She's like, not me. And that's our cue to leave. I think the concept of yelling louder so your dog can hear you, but sounding more aggressive so that they listen, is just a very old tactic that we know that doesn't work. I hope viewers of the channel understand that that might be a different issue than your dog being able to hear you. I think they can hear you. I just don't think they want to listen. By no means am I ever saying that my dogs are like perfect. Indy, see? She didn't look back until like a second. Frankie, he looked right away. He's pretty good at that. I'm not gonna lie to you. But sometimes he doesn't listen, and that's okay. But standing here, yelling at the top of your lungs, getting deeper and deeper and deeper, sounding more and more aggressive, I just don't think it's the right way to go. That's too big of a stick. That's like Matt. That's way too big. That's too big. Thank you for listening. Let's get going. But however, there are instances where your dog cannot hear you. And a great way to tell if they can is speak normally. And if they can't hear that, your hypersensitive dog ears can't hear that. So yelling any louder is not gonna help. You know when a bunch of dogs go like running off in one direction and everyone's like just yelling their dog's name? I'm just standing there and I'm just like trying to mentally send a message to Frankie, be like, hey, come back. Because I know me adding to the noise isn't gonna help any other dog. Does anybody else think like that? Am I crazy? Do I just sound like a really bad dog parent? I got snow on my hat, god damn it. They're not understanding that this is slippery. What are you doing, Franco? Indy, come on. Okay, I'm a bad dog parent. One of them's gonna break a hip. I'm sorry. I just had to see it. Just did all the shoveling, Indo. All right, Indy apparently wants you guys to see her butt. So Indy's pretty tired. She seems pretty exhausted. Frankie, on the other hand, he seems pretty fine. So thank you guys very much for watching the videos. I hope you enjoyed it. Frankie says thank you. And if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. And thank you guys very much for 27,000. 27,000. I know, surprising.